Hello, how is everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. I am Lady Calmer. I welcome you to my channel. I am doing my 411th presentation, and it will be on Loa or Loa, depending on where you're from, La Sirene. La Sirene literally means the siren. So, this card, beautiful card, La Sirene, you see it's Congo, comes from the deck. Ah, the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot by Louise Martinet and Sally Ann Glassman. So I'm just going to get this out. I should have gotten this ready to read the card. And so that's why I'm flipping through the book. So La Sirene literally means the siren. She is uh, the mermaid, and her element is water. And this is a little statue that I got from Ross, and I turned it into Agua and La Sirene. It got broken. My ex-landlord, Kyle, deliberately smashed his bike into it. How nice. So I've been fixing this, but I'm not having as much luck and success. And I don't know. I don't think I can use it as a statue of worship anymore. So it's just a centerpiece now until I can really fix her up. And I've been trying to, and it's been very tedious. But, I chose the color. I chose the statue because of the color. But I don't want to get into all this negativity. I don't want to talk about them. So La Sirene, she is the queen of the ocean. I already did the presentation on Agwe. Some people feel that she is an aspect or a type of Urzuli, but should not to be confused with Izili Freda or Izili Danto. They are totally different. So La Sirene, one has to give her respect, and she likes expensive things. And I lost my place in the book, so I put it down and I found it, and then I lost it. So just bear with me as you hear the pages flip. So Lost Irene deals with beauty, powerful magic, very powerful. She's a mambo, as some people call her mambo, La Sirene. She deals with wealth, beauty, uh, power. She deals with mysteries. So she deals with seduction. She can seduce. She can bring good or bad luck, depends on how you behave towards her. All depends on how you treat her. La Sirene, she can be capricious. So just remember that. And it said if you find her mirror and her comb, uh, she can, if you find it, some people are paranoid about picking it up because I think it's the Catholicism, Christianity. But it says if you get it and you're managed to keep it, she'll give you good luck. She said to during when she possessions or horse riding, or sometimes she can just lure people out into the ocean and they're never seen again because they drown. Or she keeps them for a certain amount of years and they come back different. They come back powerful, magical. So she can lure people into the ocean. I remember we were same guy. He went Christian, but she was just very susceptible to everything. And we were calling on La Sirene, and he was literally walking out in the ocean, and I had to drag this guy back. I had to literally pull him back with all my might. And when I get going with my adrenaline, I'm able to lift up tables. I'm able to lift up things that there's no way I should be able to lift up things. Okay, I've done it. All right, I lift up an 80-pound bed frame that wasn't put together in order to save someone, and with like ease. But anyways, this guy's he works out. All right, he goes to the gym. I mean, obsessively. So I had to pull him back. I literally, and it took all my strength to get this guy back. Knowing then what I know now, maybe I should have just let him walk out. That's bad, I know. Anyways, that's why I don't want to talk about him. So she's considered half woman, half fish. When during possessions, it's good when she's mounted. It's good to have like keep her like wet. To have does they have a pool or a basin filled with water or wet sponges and stuff. So because she deals with water as well as the oceans and seas, she also does not like to see her human feet. And I know this is human feet, but when she's under possession, what they would do is put a white sheet over the legs so she doesn't see her legs. She likes um, sweet, very sweet stuff. And she likes, they said she likes cakes, blue and white cakes or blue cakes, like blue frosting. She doesn't eat them. She just likes looking at them and smelling them. So she'll never eat them. And if you hear the word La Sirene Chante, it means the song of La Sirene, the song of the siren. La Sirene can help people who work on the sea, work in the ocean to protect them and also to have a good catch, but also make sure that they don't get lost and that they have safe passage. She will not. It's not good to offer her fish. Now, some people like to compare her to Yamaya. There are similarities, but they are definitely different. And there's an image that they use for Yamaya that they'll use for her. And remember, they are not the same. And you should not be calling La Sirene with Yamaya. Like, this is a different traditions and religions between Orisha and Loa. I know some people think it's cool and cute to do that. And I understand. Sometimes we do like honoring of all the goddesses and different goddesses are named. But traditionally in voodoo, La Sirene is La Sirene. So she is from the Rada, the Congo, I, the 21 divisions. And that's from the Dominican Republic. That's their kind of VUDU, I believe. But it's just 21 divisions. She's also there's also a Petro. I don't know too much about the Petro aspect, but Petro are very fiery. So and they're true Haitian born Loa. So her name means literally the siren or even the mermaid. Her colors are blue and white, traditionally blue and white, sometimes like a seeish green. Her attributes are the comb and the mirror. Charles! Stop it! Really? Out. Sorry about that. Miss Kitty? Lulu, you okay? Swear to God, every time. You just lost privileges. Sorry. Come here. Did you hear that? Boo boo. Why were you fighting? Like I'm gonna get an answer. They'll probably say each one. I didn't see it, but I know how Miss Kitty can be. So, Lady Boss, you're here with me. She's out. She's out in the other room. So, no, I didn't throw her out of the house. I wouldn't do that. She's out in the other room, and I closed the cat gate. So, I need a cat gate. Okay, what was I talking about? They threw me off. I don't have a script. If I had a script, I'd probably be thrown off anyways. So, La Serene's mirror. Okay, her attributes: mirror, comb, fish, mermaids. Trying to think what else. And conch, a conch, just like Agwe, you use a conch to call her. It's just her telephone. The conch is great to use as her telephone. Sacred spaces, water, especially the ocean and the sea. Now, I'm going to read a little bit from this because I just got thrown off. That was a terrible fight. These girls usually don't fight like that. They get along. I don't know what happened. So, I just know that Miss Kitty was in a litter box. I don't know what happened. Maybe Little Boo started. Maybe I kicked out the wrong cat. So, anyways, um, this reading comes from the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot by Louis Martinet. Martin Martinier. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And Sally Ann Glassman. If I'm not, I apologize. So La Sirene, the siren. La Sirene is the mermaid, while her realm is the is that of the ocean or world womb. Her human qualities give her access to the mysteries of the land. She is great bridge. She's the great bridge between those who inhabit the fathomless depths. Boo, please don't. Of the sea, thank you. The seas and the creatures of the dry land. See, they understand. She is the water of she is the water form of Razuli, and Agwe in her is her husband. In terms of Chesed, which is dealing with the tree of life, she also acts as a connection or bridge between Agwe and La Baleine. The whale, Baleine, moves freely along the ocean's bottoms and is privy to their secrets. From her, La Serene has much to tell Agwe. La Serene, as her name implies, is a lower responsible for sacred songs of the voodoo ceremony. These songs combine music and the word to generate the fascination that helps so strongly focus the attention of the Voodoo devotees. Here, once more, La Serene bridges two elements, music and the spoken word. I'm watching you, Lady Boss. Her card emphasizes blue, which is her color. The whale shown swimming behind her is La Baleine, the great mother of the sea. La Sirene is companion to the whale and transmits the generative powers of the ocean in the sphere of the emotions. She is a creature of two worlds, bridging the gap between the solid land and the ever shifting waters. The primary attribute of La Sirene is emotional connection. Her power is that of empathy, contemplation. We stand with one foot in the visible world and the other in the world of the invisibles. We operate as a connection or link between these worlds. La Sirene is the emotional component of this link. In her is found the emotional force to bridge this gap. Divination. In affairs of the emotions, there is to be a bridging or a joining of elements. A marriage is the most obvious manifestation, whether the elements of the marriage are two people or a bringing together of ways in which the world is being perceived. The siren song of deception causing one to forget his or her will. So the mirror, her mirror, is not just about her vanity, and she can be, but the mirror deals with, okay, the mirror itself, element water, okay, deals with the element of water. The mirrors are portals, okay, we can use them in portals to use them literally as portals. And it's good to ward your mirrors or do some protections. It's great to use magic with your mirrors, and not just for scrying. And yes, black mirrors are great for scrying, or obsidian mirrors, but it's also reflection. It also deals with the power of reflection, not just reflection of her, but reflection of you. She can do a reflection of the society, or anything. She reflects. All right. So the mirror is about reflection, but it's also a portal. So images associated with her, or La Diosa del Mar, which is also used for Yamaya, one of her aspects. Also, the Virgin del Corrida del Cobre, which is also used for Oshun and Santeria. Um, you can also s- use the Virgin Mary for her, as long as it's blue and white. Okay, when you see major blue and white, you can use that, especially when she has the moon with her. You can use that for your own altar. If you're not, some people fall in love with La Serene, but they live too far away from an ocean. So you can make your own little ocean, your own little beach scenery in your home. A little bowl of salt water, and you can put some seashells, or maybe get a little one of those little sand jar bottles, and you can make a whole ocean scenery. She doesn't talk like when some Lois talk. She doesn't necessarily talk the human language. So Ross Irene is always seen very beautiful. She's absolutely gorgeous. One make sure to treat her well and with respect, because remember, she's very magical. She is a mambo. So yeah, she's technically originally a Congo Loa, but she's also saluted and served among the Rada. So, but typically she's Congo, a Congo. So she is associated with psychic energy and the unconscious mind. Uh, La Serene deals with she's lunar. She's not the moon, but she is deals with the moon, and she is lunar. Very lunar. So she deals with great deep mysteries. So she uh, it can be her emotions can change just like the ocean and the sea. La Sirene likes blue. So it's the same thing with Agwe and Yamaya. If you give her things and the sea takes it out, means she accepts it. If she throws it back, mean I don't want it. Uh, she likes blue and white flowers. So any blue and white flowers. So this is the offering part. Blue and white flowers. Uh, she would like cakes with blue and white frostings or blue frostings. She likes sweets. She incredibly has a sweet tooth. People, you can't go wrong with white chocolate, but also chocolate in itself is she likes. She'll like it. She likes orgeat syrup, sweet wine, shells, cigarettes, mirror and comb, definitely. Perfume, not cheap perfume. She doesn't want. You can get her essential oils, so sometimes that can be cheaper. But essential oils, like you want sweet flower, like rose oil, is good, right with her. Palmarosa, lang lang, jasmine, and it could already be diluted, which would be cheaper for you, and you can get more. But it could be also be concentrate, which be careful with your skin with that. She likes lotions, uh, Pompeii lotion. It's actually a type of perfume. She likes jewelry, mermaid dolls or images, salt water, seaweed. Some people say fish, but from what I was told, no fish. Unless it's a living fish and you can dedicate like if you have a I knew someone who had a lavish backyard and they lived a champagne lifestyle, sometimes on a beer budget, but they had a koi in their backyard. And if you have that, you can use that to represent her. You could put like make a nice outside uh, altar for her or a fish tank, starfish shells. I mean, anything like that. I'm not sure about caviar. I know Agwe loves caviar, so I can't say yes or no on caviar. Okay, so that's up in the air. She likes jewelry. One could think about star sapphire, sapphires, lapis lazuli. And this is not traditional, but she likes them. Lapis lazuli. Denim lapis lazuli is a cheaper type of lapis. I'll show you. I've done a presentation on it, so if you like to see my lapis, I don't want anyone to see me. Nope, nope, nope. So I'm just gonna move it over here. So denim lapis has her color, and denim lapis is like this. Okay, And this is a big piece, so this is not cheap. And you can see the gold flecks in it in white. The more quality lapis lazuli is, it gets darker blue and more blue than there is white or gold in it. And it's not real gold, it's iron pyrite. But it's, she likes that stuff. Diamonds with sapphires, pearls, white pearls, especially ocean pearls, mother of pearl. Any blue stones or semi precious or precious stones are great with her. She likes silver, but she also likes gold. So she does. A lot of people just say, "Oh, just deal with silver." No, she also loves gold. Okay, silver and gold. You know that song, "Silver and Gold." She likes orgeat syrup. I think I said that. Champagne, sweet wine, sweet white wine, not the red stuff. So she likes to. She doesn't not dry wine. You want to get the sweet. The sweeter, the better. And definitely not cooking wine. That is freaking salty. I you definitely don't want to give her boot like beer and stuff. She's not into that. If you can make a specialty drink that's like blue in color and that is sweet and looks absolutely delicious, she'll accept it. And so so those who knows how to do mixed drinks right, and that is smooth. It has to be okay. So it has to be smooth. It has to be blue or even blue and white, and it has to be sweet. And the more elegant you make it, the better. Even putting in the little white or blue umbrella in it would be great. So she does like sweet cakes, and she'll accept cookies with like blue and white icing, sweet pies, like with blueberry in it. So you think blueberries and would be a good choice for her. And blueberries are really elegant. I see them as really elegant. I like them. I love them. I can eat them all day. I can gorge on them. But enough about me. Painted shells in her colors and putting some sparkly. She loves sparkly things. Oh, she loves glitter. She loves sequins. She loves shiny things. She really does. Little images of boats um, would be great for her. So she, when you do a La Sirene bath, and this is a warning with it, when you make a bath, and whether you in a bathtub or in a shower, some people don't aren't able to take a bath. They have to take a shower. They don't have a bath. Never pour it on your head. Never pour this on your head. Why? Why? A, it can cause mental instability. It can start causing someone to daydream and not focus, or it can make them very sleepy or even comatose. So, and in Haiti, if you ask someone, has anyone been taken by La Sirene? Well, I know a person who knows a person, or yes, I know a person, or my cousin's friend. So it's Very common to hear things like this. Is La Serene approachable? She is, but remember who she is. You can offer her salt water, but also fresh water to drink. Incenses should be sweet and flowery. It should always be sweet, like sage and burning sage, or sweet grass. No, you want to burn like incense sticks. Like when you burn rose petals, you know how it doesn't always smell like the way a rose smells, but you definitely get the incense sticks of jasmine, uh, lily of the valley, lotus, rose. Those are the things she would like. She also likes makeup and cosmetics. She loves cosmetics. You could put that on the altar. Just be careful what you throw in the ocean, because our oceans are already polluted enough. One of the things that you can do as a service is carefully, and be careful when you do it, clean up the beach. I mean, you don't want to get stuck with a hypodermic needle or anything, but donating time and money to efforts to help clean the ocean, and just be aware of things like when making spell jars, throwing it into the ocean or into like well, throwing it into the beach. And if it breaks, someone's going to step on it, or you may end up stepping on it, or an animal may be cut up by it. So just think about that for a minute before you start throwing uh, your glass jars into rivers and stuff. Just be aware of that. And I know some things need to be put into water. I respect that, but just be aware of doing that. Now you're aware, so now you're inoculated. She loves beautiful, elegant things. She is a powerful. Some people argue she's. I'm just gonna say Loa, goddess, spirit. She's very powerful, a deity. She loves song and music and dance, so you can offer that to her. She deals with motherhood and all women's concerns and all body parts or organs dealing with a woman. She deals with fertility, and she deals with the amniotic fluid. So, in the fluid that surrounds the baby is called amniotic fluid. So she deals with that too. Uh, she deals with finding love and marriage, and finding that special man or woman in your life. So she deals with mothers and all. I mean, men work with her too. Um, Men are also gans and, and, and priests to her. But she deals with women's concerns and woman issues and feminine powers, and she deals with all things that deal with women. She also deals with magic and enchantment and hypnosis, because she can hypnotize someone, she can enchant someone, she can She can mesmerize someone, glamour someone, and call someone. So, what else do I want to say about her? A good time to call on her is full moon. That's a great time to call upon her. I'm just trying to think what else. And she also likes, kid you not, tiaras. So go back to attributes and offering. You can give her a beautiful tiara. So, depending on your region or your society, her days will be Saturday, but also Thursday is a good day to her. So, she's also, oh, what was I going to say? I'm just trying to think what day it is. Oh, back to offerings. Sorry. Any type of, see, I don't have notes or scripts. Sorry. Just deal with me. This is free. Molasses, coins, tokens, commemorative coins, old silver coins, honey, all types of melons, like watermelon, honeydew, Crenshaw, cantaloupe. She also likes those. She's also been synchronized with Saint Martha. So that's another synchronization with her. Or you can get a mermaid Barbie doll. I've known people who use Barbie dolls for their Orishas and Loas. So they used to make these, I don't know if they still do, a Barbie doll mermaid. They had one in yellow, and I know they had one in blue. That was perfect. Or you can put a blue dress or her, and that's another thing you can do. Especially if you have to do this in secret because of family members. So I'm just trying to think what else I want to talk about her. Again, I just do these without any script. So when I do this, it's either I know it or I don't. That's it. She loves musicians and singers. Also, bells are also her thing. She likes them, especially elegant little bells, like something elegant. Her number from my memory, top of my head, is 7. Uh, French, go back to your offerings. French pastries. I know I'm driving you nuts. French pastries. She likes that. Champagne, white, but also pink champagne is another thing. As for cloth, something like this velvety, and you see the glitter, silk, satin, lace, lacy things, and uh, blue cloth with elegant, lovely designs on it, with beautiful embroidery. It could be a cloth with sequins and glitter, gold and silver threads through it, or well, color, definitely her silver threads, but like I said, she does love gold. So that's basically what I want to talk about her. I have some things I need to do. So I'm going to be, it's already 41 minutes into it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel because it helps me grow and it lets me know that I'm doing a good job and it encourages me to do more. I do not get paid for this. I do not even have a Patreon account. And so if you get a message from me saying I want to do a reading or a spell for you, it is not me. It's a fake. Please report it and block it. Also, be careful with your cats and dogs eating human food. Anything with onions and garlic is not good for them. Grapes and raisins are not good for them. Chocolate's not good for them, especially dogs. So macadamia nuts are not good for dogs. I know Dachshunds cannot have mushrooms. So just be aware because some people, especially during holidays and family gatherings, they feed the family, then they give the dog a portion or the cat a portion, and then they get sick. So dogs should not be eating cooked bones. There should not be cooked bones in any of the food. Be careful with those rawhide leather things because as a vet tech, okay, dogs can eat it, and what it can do is it doesn't get soft. It gets into their stomach and causes punctures. And yes, I've had there are horror stories with them with these pig ears and stuff. You gotta be very careful with them and watch them. And same thing with a bone. You just watch. Don't just be careful. And the squeaky toys in the toy, sometimes the dog will rip it up and they can rip it up and swallow the squeaky toy. And it's not funny. It's not a joke. Oh, the dog's gonna squeak. No. What's gonna happen, your dog is gonna get blocked up and it's not gonna be able to pass a bowel movement. And then we have a serious situation on our hands. So and then you have a serious situation financially on your hands. So yeah, just be careful. Take the squeaky toy out and you can always sew it up. Be careful. So anyways, thank you for watching. I just wanted to draw out some things for you for that. Like and subscribe, share my video with your friends and family and everywhere on the internet. Thank you so much, and as always, blessed be.